From building sewing machines, space rockets, and even oranges, to designing some of the wildest, weirdest, and downright coolest cars you've probably never seen on the road, these companies had no business building cars, but did it anyway. Some were surprisingly good, others were glorified science experiments, but all of them were unforgettable. Let's dive into 10 of the coolest cars made by companies that don't usually make cars. At number 1, Sony. The Vision-S and Vision-S 2. At CES 2020, Sony stunned the automotive world by rolling out the Vision-S concept car, a slick, Tesla-like electric sedan with a futuristic dashboard packed with screens. Most thought it was just a tech demo, but Sony wasn't done. 2 years later, they unveiled the Vision-S 02, a 7-seater electric SUV with dual motors pushing 268 horsepower each. It was designed for performance and luxury, though Sony didn't give away any range figures. Sony said it was seriously exploring the EV market, a bold move for a company that had never built a car before, and it wouldn't be the first electronics company to try. Samsung made cars in the 90s before handing the wheel over to Renault. At number 2, Outspan Mini. The rolling orange. Ever seen a car shaped like a fruit? In the early 1970s, Outspan, a South African orange company, commissioned a British firm to build 6 promotional cars shaped like oranges. Built on the chassis of a classic Mini, the Outspan Orange had a textured orange peel body, complete with a green stem on top. And believe it or not, these quirky citrus mobiles handled surprisingly well. Owners reported that the thing actually cornered like a Mini. But with a top speed of about 30 to 40 miles per hour, driving one felt like balancing a top hat on a beach ball. Still, 3 of these zesty oddballs are known to survive today, preserved as some of the strangest marketing stunts in automotive history. At number 3, Foan C5. From fighter planes to French elegance. Before he built luxury cars, Gabriel Voisin helped invent the airplane. After World War I, demand for aircraft crashed, so Voisin pivoted to cars, and boy, did he make a splash. His early creations, like the Voisin C5, produced between 1923 and 1928, were known for their lightweight construction, aluminum bodies, and Art Deco design. These were cars for the French elite, mechanically sophisticated and visually striking. The C5 could hit speeds up to 78 miles per hour, quite a feat at the time. And if you're wondering how much a Voisin is worth today, one rare C25 Aerodyne sold at auction in 2013 for $1.9 million. At number 4, Siemens Electricia Victoria. Electric before it was cool. Long before Tesla, before hybrids, and even before gas stations were common, Siemens, the German tech giant known for industrial gear and MRI machines, built an electric car in 1905. They called it the Electricia Victoria, with a range of 37 miles and a top speed of 19 miles per hour. It was more of a luxury town car for the upper class than a mass-market vehicle. It came in multiple body styles, including a pickup and a van. Only about 50 were made. In 2010, Siemens built a replica from old drawings to celebrate their legacy, but tragically, that replica was involved in an accident that killed the project leader. The vehicle remains a somber footnote in early electric car history. At number 5, Robus. Powered by Nvidia, driven by nobody. What if no one drove race cars? That's the question Robus tried to answer. Partnering with Nvidia, they built a sleek autonomous race car powered by the Drive PX2 AI chip. No driver, no pit crew, just code. The idea was to have 10 teams all racing identical hardware, letting their software do the talking. In theory, it was brilliant, like Formula One for AI. In practice, not so much. The project struggled to gain sponsors and was ultimately shut down in 2022. Still, the Robus car remains one of the boldest experiments in the history of motorsports. Please hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying this video. It really helps the channel. At number 6, Google Firefly, the car without a steering wheel. Waymo, Google's self-driving offshoot, built a car so autonomous it didn't even have a steering wheel. Nicknamed the Firefly, these adorable little pods first hit the streets around Google's Mountain View campus in 2014. They maxed out at 25 miles per hour and were jam-packed with sensors and radar. With no pedals or steering input, Firefly wasn't meant for the freeway. It was a proof of concept for full self-driving. By 2017, the program was retired, but the tech lived on in Waymo's newer models. At number 7, Michelin PLR, the 10-wheeled beast. Tires need testing, and in the 70s, Michelin built the most absurd tire testing vehicle of all time, the PLR. It was based on a Citroën DS, but this monster had 10 wheels, weighed over 20,000 pounds, and was powered by 2 Chevrolet V8 engines. It carried a central lorry-sized tire that could be tested at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. Nicknamed the Centipede, this rolling science lab looked like something out of a Cold War sci-fi film, and it worked, helping Michelin test and develop some of the most robust commercial tires of its era. At number 8, NASA won the Mars rover on steroids. Forget other automakers, NASA builds vehicles for other planets. In 2017, the space agency unveiled one of its most jaw-dropping concepts yet, a 6-wheeled Mars rover built for human exploration. Part laboratory, part Batmobile, it was designed to survive the brutal Martian landscape and help astronauts when they eventually touch down on the Red Planet. NASA expects a manned Mars mission sometime in the 2030s, and this rover, or something like it, might be how they get around once they land. At number 9, Grumman LLV, the mail truck from a fighter jet factory. If you lived in the US anytime between 1987 and 2024, chances are your mail was delivered by the Grumman LLV. Built by Grumman, best known for the F-14 Tomcat fighter jet, the LLV, which stands for Long Life Vehicle, was designed to last 24 years, and many served for over 30. It was boxy, underpowered, and had barely any creature comforts, but it was a workhorse with over 140,000 made. Grumman eventually merged with Northrop, and in 2024, the trusty LLV was finally phased out. At number 10, Samsung Digital Cockpit, the car that talks back. Lastly, we return to the land of gadgets. In 2020, Samsung showed off its digital cockpit, an all-digital 5G connected dashboard of the future, but it needed a car to put it in, so Samsung built one. A futuristic 4-seater convertible, packed with 8 screens, 8 cameras, and a smart rear display that could show messages to other drivers. It wasn't built for mass production, just a rolling tech demo, but it showed what a future Samsung-powered car could feel like, fully connected, highly automated, and obsessed with information. All these machines prove one thing. Even if you're not a car company, if you've got the vision and the budget, you can still build something remarkable. Sometimes for fun, sometimes for marketing, sometimes for Mars. Which one blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.